Selamat datang kembali pemirsa di Business Inspirations. Kita masih bersama narasumber kita, Coach Marvin Suwarso. So, tell me a bit about coaching, Marv. What is the difference or the similarities maybe between sports and business coaching?
There's a lot of difference. There's a lot of similarities. Yeah, yang pertama, mungkin the first thing people think about when they hear the word coaching in the sense of sports, gitu ya. It's a lot of drilling, it's a lot of practicing, it's a lot of teaching new things. In business, actually, coaching is more leading the client to make sure that they express themselves fully, they actually reach their full potential by showing them certain ways, by asking them powerful questions, getting them to think beyond their limiting thoughts at the moment. So my benefit from being a client the first time I worked with a coach was that he helped us think about the obvious question that we never asked. What do we actually want to do with this business? What's the end goal of this business? Like, Again, that's always the first thing in sports that the coach always asks. Ya, kalau misalnya ada atlet mau kerja sama dengan seorang pelatih, the first thing the coach would ask is, what's your target?
Right.
Right, and that's the same thing. I think most of us owning businesses, we never set ourselves a target. We just say, we want to make profit. We want to make the business bigger. Right. So again, that coach first and foremost showed us, okay, where do we want to go? Where's B? Where's A right now, and where's B?
Right.
And then from there, he walked us through the key steps similar to in sports. Basically, okay, we want to win the World Cup, right? Okay, let's look at your capabilities. What do you have? Let's look at your team. How good are they? What resources do you have available? And then what strategies can we use to win that World Cup? So it's the same thing. That's the same analogy that we can use in business. What's the end goal? What's the resources that you have? What are the challenges you have? Okay, let's create a strategy together.
And I can imagine that can go for every business, yeah. So because what you said, like even in the front of the show, you said coaching is about understanding pola or patterns, the patterns of thought. So it could be that same question over and over again for whatever business that you're in, or whatever sports that you're in.
Very much so, very much so. Again, we're so busy doing whatever we're doing as practitioners, as business owners, as business practitioners, that sometimes we don't step back and look at the bigger picture. Right, and say like, let's step back and see, let's watch the game tape. You know, in sports, in soccer, we used to, after we play matches, we would review the game tapes. Let's look at what we did right, let's look at what we didn't do right, and then what can we fix before the next game.
Right, well, I mean, you have such a vast background in coaching and as well as education. I mean, you even own a school and everything. What do you think is the difference in the methodology of coaching, training, teaching, motivating? Okay. What are your thoughts?
Training, a lot of sort of teaching someone the basics skills, right? If we want to learn how to sell, for example, a sales trainer would teach you the basics of sales and the finer points of sales. When we say like mentoring, that's usually someone who has a bit more experience. So someone who's had more experience in running a particular business would be able to talk to someone and share what they've learned and said, okay, this is what I did, you know, up to you, you can pick whatever you want, my suggestion is da-da-da. And then we have motivating, of course, when people are just, you know, some people are just going through a rough patch, they need their spirits lifted, or they're not sure that they can do something, they need that extra confidence boost, and that's where the motivating comes in. Coaching combines all of that, you know, so as a soccer coach, you have to talk to the guy whose wife is going to give birth, and yet we have an important game tomorrow, and it's the same in business as well, you know, sometimes the big deal is going to happen, and, you know, whatever personal stuff you're going through, you know, you got to make the call, which one's more important for you, and then let's go for whatever the decision is, you know. But more importantly, I think in coaching, what's missing from the other ones is the powerful questions that get people to think for themselves about what it is they're not doing yet, what it is that they could be doing to be able to get the results that they really want.
What do you think coaching uses questions as a tool rather than answers?
I think the inherent belief in coaching is that the coachee or the client knows exactly what needs to be done. So there's a strong belief in that, you know, you're a business owner, you've built your business to this level, you must have been doing a lot of things right. You know, okay, so let's pull that out, let's see what else we can tweak with what you know to get you to that next level.
So it's really not the assumption that I am better than you. I am a coach, and I think that's what a lot of people that do come to the office and want to get coaches, they want to be told what to do as if they don't know it.
Right.
You know, and it's interesting to see. Actually, you've built your business up to this point. You actually have a lot of resources.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I think the guys who are asking sort of, I don't know what to do, you know, they need sort of trainers or consultants at that point, you know, where...
If they really don't know what to do.
If they really don't know what to do. You know, but we believe most people know, they just sometimes are too lazy to find out what they need to do.
So, okay, that brings to the next question. What are some of the issues and challenges you face when you coach business owners now?
I think the biggest challenge that I had as a client, you know, when I first came on board was denial.
Denial, what do you mean?
Yeah, I mean, I knew I was in trouble. I knew something was not right. But the finger never pointed to myself.
Okay.
It was like, something's wrong in this picture, but
Out
never
there.
here, right? And that's, I think, the biggest challenge with most people as well. I was talking with a panel of entrepreneurs just last week, and you know, we came to the conclusion that the biggest stumbling block for the success of business owners is psychological. You know, everyone knows what they need to do to get the results that they want, but sometimes they just come up with a lot of excuses or certain denials to prevent them from doing those things.
Okay.
Yeah.
What else do you face?
Also the unwillingness to learn. A lot of people have yet to realize that sometimes if you want to earn something, you better learn before you do it.
You gotta learn before you earn.
Right.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. So yeah, the willingness to learn, I guess many of our I mean, when we get out of school, that's the end of learning, isn't it?
Right.
That's what a lot of people come into. Yeah.
And that's when, you know, we basically put ourselves in boxes because we only know what we know. And we don't know what we don't know. So the more we learn, the more we interact with other people, the more we read, the more seminars we go to, the more we'll know. And the less we won't know. You know, so.
That's right. Okay. More on coaching after we come back from Business Inspiration. And what does it really take to become a coach? We'll be back.